Alright, so I'm going to show you how to check your weapons for damage. Here I have a range of weapons that I own, and we're going to start playing the game today. So what I want to do is check them to make sure that everything's kosher, so when I start swinging them at people I don't have to worry about whether I'm going to hurt somebody. I know this one, starting out looking at it, it's in pretty good shape. It's pretty new. I'm pretty confident. What I want to do is start out just by going like this, checking the tip, making sure it returns to mostly true by itself, like that. And then just feel for where the PVC is right here to see if it's hard. And generally I don't need to go any further than that for something like that. However, this blade has been sitting over the winter. I replaced it last season. There's some repairs that I've made to it previously, and so I want to take a look at this a little bit closer. First, I squeeze it all along the edge of the padding like this to see if I can feel the PVC underneath, and so far that feels good. It's got a pretty obvious tear right there, but when I peel it up and look underneath, the under padding looks pretty good. And so I'm thinking today I can get by just taking a strip of tape, covering that up. Otherwise that looks pretty good. There's some spots there where it hit a tree or something like that, some sticks poked in. Test it just like the other one. Blade probably needs to be replaced, but it'll get through today at least. Alright, this one has a newer style blade. Feel all along the edge. As this is being a katana, people are going to be hitting along this edge the most, and it'll be this area right here across the top that will suffer the most damage. And so you want to make sure that you can test to see if you can feel any PVC underneath. Bend the tip.
Looks like there's a rip on the tip too.
Rip on the tip. Oh yeah, right there. Yeah, it looks like the tape pulled apart right there. Okay, what you want to do at that point is, it feels a little hard, so take your, yep, it does feel a little hard, but it's not bad. So I think it's just, I think it'll do for now. This, for axes and similar, you want to, foam lasts basically almost forever. I mean, I've had this foam last for like 10 years or more, as long as you keep replacing ripped duct tape on it. It's the shaft part right here, right underneath, that you want to test. And this one's got a pretty generous loft on it. This is all, the PVC is actually right here, and all of this in front of it is padding, so it's just a matter of feeling it to make sure that it's all good. And then right up here, testing to see, just like a normal sword blade, returning true. And then that the padding is thick enough in there to stop it. So that's pretty good. These other ones are looking pretty ratty. You can see a lot of wrinkles in the tape. They still spring back, but you can see crosswise here that there's a lot of wear and tear. And so, looking at these today, and feeling right here, I can feel the PVC in there. And so, I think it could work if we really, really needed some, but this is like a last-ditch weapon. It'll work, but it's not something that'll, if you get an over-enthusiastic new player using them, they might sting a little bit. This one on this side doesn't look too bad, but when I feel it like this, you can kind of see where the tape wrinkles like that, and you got a split. And I pull it apart right there, and I can see the PVC underneath. So basically this weapon got destroyed at one point. Here, you look underneath here, you can see where the padding is split from repeated impacts. And so this one is definitely not usable. So what you do with that is you go like this, so that people will not be tempted to use it today. And so, alright, and the next one you want to check is shields. The padding along the outer edge here tends to last a pretty long time, so it's just a matter of going around the edge of the shield, finding, see if you could feel the edge of the hardboard underneath, and it seems to be in pretty good shape. Yep. Mostly with things like this, you're going to look for tears, you know, part of the padding of being ripped off or something like that, but otherwise that looks pretty good. And so yeah, that's it.